Hello, divine beings. Welcome to the eclipse weekend. And this will be the forecast for Friday, 10/27 through Sunday, 10/29. All right, so let's talk about it. Yes, it is the full moon partial eclipse in Taurus. We are wrapping up an almost now 2-year cycle of that north node in Taurus and south node in Scorpio, even though the north node is in Aries and the south node is in Libra right now, just because of the way that the eclipses went. Even though we are on north node, Aries, like I said, and south node, Libra, we are doing this eclipse at 5 degrees of Taurus. So what does this mean for us in general? So eclipses are all about change and full moons are all about release. And this is a partial eclipse because, of course, the north nodes are different right now. What we have to be aware of is that everything in Scorpio is opposing this. So right now we have Mercury in Scorpio, we have Mars in Scorpio, we have the Sun in Scorpio opposing this. And we are really going away from our fears, whatever you're hanging on to, whatever you're afraid to lose. It's time to lose it. It's time to lose it so that you get into your best and highest good, so you get into your stability. It's like you actually have to face it in order for you to not be afraid of it anymore. It's like you have to look at that monster under the bed or the skeleton in the closet in order to release it so you can move on to your next story. So whatever is preventing you from moving on from that cycle, and I've talked about this in my weekly a few days ago here on Instagram. And if you're watching in TikTok, come on over to my Instagram and watch it. It's like a lot of us have physically left those situations that we were in North Node, Taurus, South Node, Scorpio, but emotionally we haven't. So with these oppositions, we have Mercury conjunction Mars, and then we have all of this opposing that Scorpio, opposing this moon. It's like we are really feeling really agitated, argumentative. We are trying to tell people how we feel. It might not come off as nice. It might not come off as gentle, but we have to get it out of our systems because it's been brooding in there for so dang long. It's like brooding and brooding and brooding in there. And then we also have Mars opposing Jupiter. So Mars opposing Jupiter is saying, like, are you spending time on? Are you passionate about things that aren't bringing you any kind of abundance, any kind of luck, any kind of love? It's not filling anything for you, except it's creating a bigger and bigger hole and gap in your life. Sedna, which is an asteroid that represents the water, is squaring Saturn, and Saturn's in Pisces right now. So what that's telling me is, like, yes, there's a lot of civil unrest, and there could be some flooding. And if there's not like physical flooding in the earth right now, it could feel like you're emotionally flooded. And then with Eris, the asteroid of discord, instilling this conjunction with the North Node, we have to understand that the direction that we're going right now as a collective does feel very burdensome, and it feels like a Tower of Babel situation in a lot of ways, because you have all these different media outlets telling you something completely different, and it's hard to discern the truth right now. So try to stay very grounded in your own truth. What is your truth? What is it that you want? What is it that you're passionate about? What is bringing actual results? You have to stop being so metaphysical and get down to the 3D. And I know some people don't want to hear that, but that is the actual truth. What produces results? Yes, being in touch with your higher self. You need to be. But what also produces results is understanding what are 3D results. So if you're having shitty relationships, if your business isn't going well, it's like, why is that? What are you spending time on? What are you so passionate about or driven towards that actually isn't producing anything of value? And you need to let that go, because the value that's supposed to be in your life is going to be stable and easy and in flow. So if it's not in flow, let it go. And that is my best advice for you today, because I know a lot of us feel super burned out with a 5-degree full moon in Taurus, which is coming back to this same nodal cycle that we were in for almost, for 18 months. And now it's like a total 2-year cycle. So yeah, we're feeling it. I think societally, individually, it's emotional. And I think it's emotionally exhausting. And remember, 5 is about change. All right, let me pull some tarot and oracle for you guys. But before I do that, remember, if you would like a $144 reading, I do have that special on my website right now, sarahashley.astrology.com, now through Halloween. Of course, you can book for after Halloween, but after Halloween, that sale closes and I will go back to regular prices. If you're interested in saving 50% off of readings, and right now you will save $33 off because of my special, you can become a subscriber on Sarah Ashley Astrology, and that is on my Instagram page. You just hit the subscribe button and you could save half off for a reading. Your readings will always be $111 or $33 off right now because of the sale. Also, you will receive discounts off of retreats. I have a fun one coming in Nashville in May that I will tell you guys all about next week, so stay tuned. Also, weekly Astro and Tarot that nobody else receives, and monthly Astro and Tarot with your own personalized mini reading for the month, which I do have a meeting for that next Monday, and I'm so excited for that. All right, let's get the tarot going. Let's see what's coming up here. Okay, we have 5 of Wands. I knew it. There's a lot of conflict. There's a lot of conflicts. There's just, it's like, it's not going to be peaceful if you actually don't get it out of your system with Mercury conjunction Mars. And I know it's opposing the moon. It's threatening, like, you know, the moon's exalted in Taurus. It's like, it's threatening our comfort, but it's like, you got to get it out of your comfort zone. You have to open the throat chakra and say what you really, really want to say. Let's see what's going on here. I have the Oracle cards too, my unicorn cards. Okay, creative solutions. I'm just going to say think outside the box. Here it is. It says 13. So 13, you know, is big changes, but that's a blessed number. It's not a scary number. Think outside the box. View things from a higher perspective. Yes, you have to view things from a higher perspective. It's not just about this now moment. It's about releasing for the long game. You need to release certain things that are no longer working, even if they're things that might feel comfortable for you, especially habitually, and things that you're super passionate about. You need to release it. You need to let it go. You need to let it go for your own peace and your own abundance and your own flow. All right, guys, I will see you on Monday's forecast. Have a fantastic weekend and happy eclipse.